So I've heard that you don't have an internship this summer.
Excuse me?
And honestly, that's completely fine. But what you do for the next 4 months matters a lot more than you think. I'm going to give you a full game plan from getting an internship right now all the way to building things that actually make your resume impossible to ignore. Before anything else, it is still not impossible to get an internship right now. Go on LinkedIn, cold outreach, do whatever you can, and try applying to those last minute internships. Trust me, there are still a lot of positions available for you. And this happens way more often than you think. A lot of my friends landed their internships around 2 to 3 weeks before their internship actually started. So don't worry, you still have hope. And if summer season is looking a bit tight, well, the fall recruiting has already opened. And I'm serious, a lot of companies hire very, very early, so you might as well get into the game right now. One tactical thing to do today is spend 30 minutes on LinkedIn browsing through any available internship opportunities. It could be right now for this summer or for the incoming fall semester. Okay, let's just say that you already did all of the reaching out, applications, yada, yada, yada. However, you still want to spend your summer doing something productive. Here's exactly what I would do. So I'm going to keep this part very, very short because I know exactly why you're actually here for. However, if I skip this part, I feel like I'm doing a disservice to all of you. This is genuinely one of the only times in your life where you get so much unstructured free time. So no 9 to 5 where you have an internship, or no part-time, no work, no schoolwork. So use this time to build habits that are impossible to build when you are exhausted from school, work, or whatever it may be. And for me, it was actually hitting the gym. I remember back when school started in second year, I would tell myself to go hit the gym at least twice a week. Let's just say it did not happen. Maybe it worked out maybe 3, 4 weeks, but afterwards, because of exams or other excuses, I kept on putting it off. Okay, so career stuff, let's go. I know this is the part that you actually want to hear more of, so let's get started. Number one would be posting online. I've seen so many people land great opportunities, whether it's, monetary value or internship opportunities, whatever it may be. You need to start showcasing your work, whether it's on Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn, because without showcasing what you could do, nobody knows what you're doing, right? So, if you don't care or you're willing to get over this hurdle of posting online, it is by far one of the highest leverage that you could have on yourself. You're not applying to jobs, so you're not proactively reaching out. Instead, it's opportunities coming towards you, which is so much better. Number two, reach out. Make sure that you reach out to people and start coffee chats. Go on LinkedIn, find someone who has a job that you find interesting or genuinely want to pursue, and just ask them for a virtual or in person coffee chat. However, I want to get this very, very straight with you. The objective of a coffee chat is not trying to get a referral. Obviously, that is great, but that should not be the objective. Nor is it plugging someone's name because you had a chat with them for 10 minutes into your cover letter. The objective of a coffee chat and what it should be when you reach out is genuinely understanding their day to day job. What do they do every single day and something that is worth pursuing? Number three, this one is a huge one, and I highly encourage everyone to do this. I don't care what you're doing right now, you need to learn one skill, not 5 skills, just one skill. Learn it well enough that you're able to sell it. So just pick something, a skill that you want to be a complete master in, like web design, video editing, copywriting, content creation, ghostwriting, whatever actually interests you and you find passion in, put in 40 hours and just grind it out. Trust me, you will thank me for this. And if you think about it, 40 hours, that's less than 2 full days. You could definitely do this and you will become a expert in no time. So here's one example of me investing 40 hours of my time learning a skill and was able to profit off from it immediately. And that was web design for me. I just dedicated 40 hours going on YouTube, learning how to use Figma, how to use Framer, etc. And I was able to land my first client and got paid $1,500. Number four, this is very similar to the previous one, but it is building something. You could build anything, a app, a website, a agency, a newsletter, a YouTube channel, for example. Whatever it is, it needs to be real and it needs to be something tangible that you are able to point towards it to anyone that, hey, I made this. So here's an extra tip in terms of building, document everything. And I mean everything. Record your process. You could build on LinkedIn. And you know what? If you want to take a step further, combine number two, three, and four together. Start posting online, build in public, and also learn that skill, become an expert, and then build something that is tangible. This is a win-win situation here. Once you build that thing, best case scenario, you monetize it. You make a bunch of money and screw internships because why do you need a part-time job now when you could make so much money from this? But worst case scenario in this sense is now you have a story to tell for your interview of how I went from A to B and even explain and see and acknowledge your failures. Like, oh, the reason why we weren't able to profit from this was A, B, and C. So if we were able to go back in time and, restart this project, I would do X, Y, and Z differently. And that's actually something that I brought up during my own interview when I was interviewing for EY. This is low-key kind of underrated. Imagine once school year starts, you are stressed about exams. There's a bunch of projects. You have a lot of clubs that you need to attend to, and even a part-time job. And that itself is a lot. And your GPA sometimes, takes a hit because there aren't enough hours. So why don't you allocate those hours into the summer? And if there is a required course that you're dreading and you just want to get it out of the way, you might as well do it over the summer. Or also if you want to boost your GPA, because chances are summer courses are a lot easier to ace than actual courses over the school year. Number six, and honestly, I think this is a very great experience to have over the summer, and that is getting a part time job. Trust me, any work experience is experience. Till this day, on my resume, I still have my experience as a tutor, and that was a part time job that I did like maybe 1 or 2 years ago. So, yes, in some sense, part time jobs might not be the job career that you want to have later on down the road, but trust me, there will be transferable skills that you will gain along the way. And also, let me tell you, when it comes to part-time jobs, usually you get a lot of lower job. So if you think about it, you're getting paid and you probably might get free food if you're working at a restaurant or bubble tea shop, whatever it may be. And also you get free lower job like every single day. Hello, like sign me up, right? What I want to tell you here is genuinely not having a internship is not the end of the world. And I know that this sounds very hypocritical because I was very fortunate. I was able to land a internship during my first year and also this year as well. But I'm being very genuine here. If I was not able to land these internships, I would have done one or if not all of the stuff that I just mentioned. Because utilizing this 4 months is so important and vital to your career trajectory. And it is also a great opportunity to invest in yourself. And I know that this is not something that you want to hear, but whether it's building those habits like going to the gym, super important, or understanding where your passion lies, hence coffee chatting, but also building something tangible. Not only to show your interviewers that, hey, you are capable of this, but showing yourself what you like and what you don't like. And I think that's what summer is for, exploring yourself and understanding where your passion actually lies. Anyways, I think I got a little bit deep and philosophical here, but you get the point. You got the blueprint. Take one out of the six, if not, do all of them. And trust me, you'll see a transformation after this. TLDR is take action, like today, not tomorrow, today. Anyways, if this video helped, make sure to like and subscribe and follow for more.